Are you okay? Good afternoon on this September afternoon here in Nanxuan, China. Nanxuan is a district in the city of Huzhou. Huzhou is in the same province as Shanghai. Today, I'm going to the dentist because for quite some time, once in a while, I get extreme pain in my wisdom teeth. Well, my right side of my mouth, my wisdom tooth, sometimes gets extreme pain. It comes and goes. So I think it's something I shouldn't ignore anymore. I'm going to the dentist to see what the issue is. And then the dentist will make the decision what to do with it. Here in China, it's very cheap compared to other places. It's not that expensive. Even going to the hospital is cheap. So I will show you some prices. And we're gonna go to the dentist. Today is the day of a typhoon. The warning came yesterday, but we made the appointment. So we're gonna go there and stay tuned. The rain is pretty heavy right now. So we're gonna order a Didi, which is a taxi service in China. So we'll see you shortly. Just got out of the taxi. Say hello, Olga. And we are walking to the dental clinic now. As you can see, there is a Dairy Queen. Can you see it? Yes, there's a Dairy Queen here. And there's a McDonald's right behind us. So, it's very rainy. And I'm about to show you the dental clinic. Finally, a place to be indoors, away from the rain. So I've been having this issue for quite some time, for maybe a year or two. Once in a while, my wisdom tooth on my right side has extreme pain for a couple days. If I talk, if I eat, whatever I do that involves movement, there's a lot of pain. So it disappears eventually, but then it comes back again. So my beautiful wife right here has been encouraging me, urging me to do it, go to the dentist, so here I am. And, you know, I have some coworkers at my job who, you know, I'm new to China. I've been here for 6 months. So, you know, I'm trying to find a dentist. I don't speak the language. So they got me in touch with some places through WeChat. They sent me the location. But, you know, one of the places I messaged didn't really seem interested. Maybe it's because I'm a foreigner. Maybe it's because I don't speak Chinese and they don't want to deal with the language barrier. So that didn't really work out. But yesterday, my wife and I, after our appointment at the hospital, because we're having a child very soon, we actually were just walking around and we randomly just stumbled upon this dental clinic. So we went inside, made the appointment. They're very nice. They don't speak English, but they were very nice. Made their best effort to communicate with me. So, you know, I'm excited, looking forward to giving this place a try. And as I've told you before, China is very affordable. It's not very expensive. Anything you'd like to say, Olga?
Well, thanks to the holidays here in China, we found a time for the appointment. So if it wasn't for these holidays, I think we would delay this appointment again. And luckily, we found some clinic that were kind to us to help us with the issue, and let's see how it goes.
Let's do it. as we're waiting?
Well, this is the very first experience of visiting dental clinic in China. So there is lots of confusion, but so far people here in Korea are being very kind and understanding. So I think everything is going well so far.
So right now I'm waiting to be consulted. I filled out some paperwork. It was all in Chinese, so I had to use my translator. I've only been in this country for 6 months, so I guess after my son is born, I should probably start learning Chinese, but they helped me, and I explained what I needed. I need a consultation to see what's wrong with my tooth, my wisdom tooth, and we can go from there. So right now we're just waiting to be helped, and we're just enjoying this nice, peaceful lobby. And as my wife said, people here are very kind. Even though I'm a foreigner, no problem. I just got an x-ray done of my mouth, so I'm assuming they're gonna soon tell me the results. They even brought us some water. As I've said in my past videos, Chinese people are very kind, and as we're waiting to be called, they are going to give us delicious cups of water. It's very nice to be treated nicely, right? I'm assuming very shortly I'll be in one of these operating rooms.
Quick bathroom break.
Quick bathroom break before the operation begins. First thing they did was they cleaned my teeth, so I decided to ask if I could use the bathroom really quick. Now the official extraction of my wisdom tooth will begin once I wash my hands and go back. I just got my tooth removed, so I have a piece of cotton in my mouth. I have to sit for 30 minutes to see if anything's wrong with me, but it's very interesting. First time in my life I removed a wisdom tooth.
Are you okay?
The pain, antibiotic is wearing off. The pain is so terrible. Oh, bad.
Okay, well, let's pray that it will go down very soon, okay? I love you. So today's date is September 17th. The operation of extracting my wisdom tooth finished around 3:35 yesterday, and it's now about 12:28 p.m. on September 17th. After the operation yesterday, the anesthetic used to treat the wisdom tooth to get removed, the pain started happening. I felt really terrible pain. It was unbearable.
And I'd say towards the evening, around 8, 9 p.m., I took a painkiller, and it was still painful, but it wasn't as severe. Now, almost 24 hours later, the pain is still there, but it has gone down, and now it's just sore. It's tolerable. It's not to the point where I feel like I'm gonna go crazy. Someone from the staff from the dental clinic has been texting me on WeChat. She texted me last night and today just to check on me, to make sure I'm doing good, just to make sure I'm following the protocols they laid for me to do, and I feel good. Whenever I went to the dentist in America, I didn't have this kind of consultation relationship with the dentist. You just go there, you pay your money, and you leave. You don't hear from them until you make another appointment. So I maybe that's the standard for China, for the dentist. So I like that. And she's been very helpful, making sure I'm all right, making sure everything's good. And she's just encouraged me to rest, to avoid doing certain things. I can't brush my teeth for the first 24 hours. So I can brush my teeth around 3:30, but I'll just wait for 4:30 just to be safe. And I should avoid spicy foods. I should avoid hot foods. So I should only eat soft foods for now. This morning I ate eggs and oatmeal, most likely for dinner tonight. I don't want to eat lunch today because I want to take a break from eating 3 times a day because I don't want to deal with pain of doing this, chewing, but I'll eat oatmeal again tonight, probably some eggs again, or maybe oatmeal by itself. Me and my wife will cross that bridge when the time comes, but whenever I do eat, last night and this morning, I eat like this. I open my mouth because it's just easier to chew, and I make sure my head is tilted this way so the food does not go this way. And after I eat, I take the water bottle, make myself a glass, and I move my head back and forth. I can't use my cheeks because I watched a YouTube video yesterday that if you use your cheeks, that can cause damage because of the force of the, you know what I'm talking about. But things are okay. I'll go back to work in a couple of days, and I'm optimistic that by then, the soreness will probably be gone. I have to go back next Thursday to get the stitches removed. My son is probably going to be born that week or this weekend. The due date is in a couple days, so if that's the case, I just go by myself. Usually my wife and I go accompany each other to everywhere we go, but that probably won't be the case, which is okay. I actually had 2 of my teeth removed back in 2011 because I had 2 cavities and I couldn't afford to crown it, so they just removed it. And I remember, this was in college, but I remember clearly the price. I don't remember the exact price, but the price was over $200. Less than $300, but you know, if you're a college student, that's over $200. It's pretty expensive. For what I paid yesterday, I only paid 538 RMB, which is a little less than $80. What they did yesterday was they drew my blood. I don't know why they draw blood, but they did. They actually cleaned my teeth for whatever reason. I didn't request that, but they did. And I got my wisdom tooth extracted. And the total price was 538 RMB. So it's very affordable to go to the dentist here. I'm not trying to get political, but perhaps communist and socialist countries are really good options for medical care, dental care. It's really good because for my country, the average person, when it comes to doing basic things like dental work, going to the hospital, it's really expensive. And even for someone who's a college student, $150, $200, $300 is a lot of money. So although I'm not a college student anymore, it's nice. I mean, every time I go to the hospital, I pay 17 yuan just to get an appointment. So it's nice. So it's very affordable, and I'm very happy about that. Being that I don't live in a very large city like Shanghai, Beijing, Nanjing, you know the rest. The dental clinic I went to, I don't know how long they've been in business. I was the first ever foreigner, very first one to do business with them. And it was very nice. It's kind of a nice feeling to know that I made history. Maybe I'll be remembered, but it's just nice to know I was the first. And so maybe I could be an example to those who are considering going to China or who are already here, or maybe you're new here. If you live in a smaller town, don't worry. Just like Shanghai, just like any big city, you will be assisted here. If you don't speak the language, which I don't, I've only been here for 6 months, they will still help you with the translator. There's no problem. They will be patient with you. And it's a nice feeling to know that I feel welcome here as a foreigner. And obviously, I've made other videos about why I like living here, so you can check those out. But it feels nice to be welcomed and to be assisted and be treated fairly like everybody. For the next few days, I'm going to get some rest because I go back to work in a couple days. We're on a holiday right now. My wife is also resting. We're preparing for the birth of our first child, our son. He can come out any day now. So we're just resting. I need to rest because I'm sore. She needs to rest because of the woman thing she's going through. And I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Please don't hesitate to come to China. If you want to teach English here, you want to study here, take the leap, give it a chance. Don't listen to the media. It's a nice place to live. Obviously, no place is perfect, but my life is not miserable here. I'm so thankful I got helped, and they definitely have a repeat customer as long as I live in this area of Nanxuan in Huzhou. Thank you for watching. So it's been 3 days since I had my wisdom tooth extraction, and I had an emergency situation. Last night while I was going for a walk, I noticed that I had some pain in my tooth. The tooth that's in front of the wisdom tooth, and that yesterday night I went to the bathroom to look in the mirror and I found out it was infected. So I went back to the dentist this morning and they did an operation. I'm a grown man, about to be 34 years old next month, and I'm telling you, this felt like torture. This operation of removing my infection was so terrible, I actually cried. I screamed in pain, even though they gave me like several shots of pain numbness. I cried a lot. I had a lot of pain. It was excruciating pain. They took the infection away eventually after like an hour and a half. That's probably how long the operation was. And guess what? They didn't charge me. They didn't charge me any money to go back to the dentist. And it's not like something small, like I'm rinsing my mouth. This was a legitimate surgery.
For an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half. And I wasn't charged anything. I was very surprised. I wonder why, but they didn't. What do you have to say about that, Olga?
Well, I also was shocked, and the surgery was very long. So I stayed there for maybe half of the operation.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw it was very complicated. It was there was lots of blood, lots of work, and
Pus,
everything. And doctors, they didn't charge anything after that.
Didn't. Maybe it's because we already paid, but regardless of the reason, we all know if this is my country, they would have charged me. Gladly would have charged me. Korea, they would have charged me. Russia, would they have charged?
It depends on clinic also.
But they didn't charge us.
Yeah.
So we're grateful for that. We're definitely going to be repeat customers as long as we live in this area. I'll make sure to refer them. This is a good clinic.
Mm-hmm.
So after my appointment, well, it wasn't an appointment, I just went there. They directed me to go to the hospital so I could receive my antibiotics so I could defeat the infection, make it go away completely. And at this place, this hospital right here, the service was really good. Even though we're not fluent in Chinese, they helped us. They walked us around on 2 separate occasions. 2 separate workers walked us around without us even asking them to do that. So I'm telling you, next time we listen to the news and say Chinese people are bad, I'm here to tell you it's not true. I mean, obviously there's people in every country that are not good, but I'm telling you, and you'll see that Chinese people are some of the most kindest people I've encountered. If you're considering working in China, you don't have to worry about the medical costs. You don't have to worry about medical care. With my wife's pregnancy, with my situation, dental and medical care is very good, very affordable, very cheap. And it doesn't have to be cheap, but it is. So don't worry about medical costs and dental costs if you're considering working here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.